Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute since I've last posted, but I've really felt it pressed upon my spirit to make this video. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because I know people don't have a lot of time to watch long videos, so this will probably come in several parts. I will probably make a series, Lord willing. Okay, first of all, let me say I believe that Jesus Christ was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of a virgin. He lived a sinless, perfect life as both fully man and fully God. And then he offered himself up as the ultimate sacrificial lamb upon the cross for the sins of the world. He died, went to the grave, rose again on the third day. 40 days later, he ascended unto heaven, where he sits at the right hand of the Father, making intercession for all who believe. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. And it is my desire to serve the Lord with all my heart, soul, strength, and mind, and to love my neighbor as myself. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I want to encourage other believers that you can have an intimate walk with the Lord. And in fact, he is calling us for a closer walk with him right now. I believe the time is getting very short, and he is wanting to draw us to himself, to shelter us under his wing, to walk in obedience to him, to walk in fellowship with him. Because that is the purpose of man. That is the purpose of women. Is to walk in fellowship with our God. And judgment begins in the house of God. And so he's calling his people, those who profess his name, to straighten out our priorities and to look to him and to seek his face. Now, these series of videos are going to be about my personal walk with the Lord, things he has shown me and told me, how he has been opening my eyes and ears and understanding to the things of the Spirit, and how he has been dealing with me personally. I don't know what kind of detail to go into in this video, because if I were to just go into all of it, it would be far too long. And like I said, people's time is precious and the urgency is really there. So, number one thing I want you to get from this video is that time is short. We don't know how short, but in light of eternity, it's short. And it may be a lot shorter than any of us realize. God is calling us to a closer walk with him. And if you don't know Jesus, go back to the beginning of this video and hear my confession of faith. Message me if you want to. Open up a Bible. Ask the Lord to reveal himself to you. And this is true for anybody, whether you are already a believer or not. Seek the Lord while he may be found. He says, seek me and you will find me if you seek for me with your whole heart. Now, a couple of years ago, the Lord directed me in a very obvious, miraculous way, which I may go into and discuss later, to Jeremiah 33:3. And in Jeremiah 33:3, he says, "Call upon my name, and I will show you mighty things which you do not know." And that is what he has been doing for the last couple of years for me. And it's not because I'm anybody special. I'm not special. You know, the same. He will do the same for you. I'm absolutely positive of that. So, but he has opened my eyes to a lot of things. He has given me more visions than dreams, actually. I've had dreams my whole life. but it's the visions that he has brought my attention to. I guess Sunday night, I was really seeking him for some answers about current events, and he has gifted me with being able to sense things in the spirit, but I don't always know what it is that is going on. But it's like a knowing or a warning or a discernment to pray. I just don't always know what I'm praying for or about. And so I was asking him, what's going on? Can you give me an idea of what's happening? And he didn't. I don't know if he will later, but he did give me a vision, but he reminded me of all of the things he has shown me and all of the ways he has been active in my life. And he, told me I need to first appreciate those things. I've treated them too casually. It's like, he's like, I've shown you this, this, and this, and yet you keep asking for revelation on other things. And so I was really convicted, and I've repented of that, of just treating my encounters with him so casually. When I think about it, when I write it all down and look at it, and I'm like, wow, how could I just take that for granted? But so that is an important lesson for me. He wants us to focus on him. He wants us to focus on him. I believe the days ahead are certainly uncertain, but they could be quite rocky and quite scary even if you are not firmly grounded in the Word and in His presence. So that is my number one message I want to get out to you at this time, is to seek the Lord. If you know Him, be in the Word, be in prayer, ask Him to reveal Himself to you, and He absolutely will. Ask Him for eyes to see and ears to hear. He spoke to the churches in the book of Revelation, Revelations 2 and 3, where He speaks to the different 7 churches. And, He repeatedly said, those with ears to hear, let them hear what the Spirit says to the churches. So if you're having trouble hearing, ask Him to help you hear. And I promise you He will, because He's done it for me, and I'm nobody special, except that He loves me, but that doesn't make me unique. He loves you too. But anyway, so I will try to come back and explain a little bit of what I'm talking about when I say my encounters with the Lord, okay? I promise I'm not crazy, I'm not schizophrenic, but I am trying to walk in obedience, and I feel this urgent pressing that time is about to wrap up. He's been separating the sheep and the goats, and that separation's almost complete, and you want to be among the sheep, okay? Because He's the good shepherd, and He loves us, and He loves you, and He's calling you to a closer walk with Him. If you've been questioning that, I'm here to tell you right now, He is calling you to a closer walk with Him, because He loves you, and He wants to take care of you, and He wants to show you mighty things which you do not know. Okay, so hang in there, church, and buckle up, and look up, pray up, submit to the Lord, surrender, and all will be well. Have a good day. Lord willing, I will be back in another video, maybe tomorrow. Bye.